Hello there and welcome to James Hennon on YouTube. Today I'm going to make a video for the 9th card in the wand suit. So we're looking at the 9 of Wands. And once again I'm using the Rider-Waite pack to help illustrate the meanings and show the symbolism. So just to go over things, what do 9 stand for? Well, 9 stand for attainment, accomplishment and independence. What do wands stand for generally? Well, they stand for spirit, enthusiasm, drive, and growth within what you're looking at, either growth or disintegration, I suppose. But they also look at the sort of condition of the goals you're working on and how you're moving along with those goals. So to get into the symbolism, first of all, what's happening in the card? What we can see here is a figure stood aloft there who looks like he's been through the wars a bit. He's got a bandage around his head. He looks a bit weary. He looks as if things have been quite difficult and troublesome. He's been through a lot of trials and tribulations recently. And it looks as if he's guarding something, because what we've got behind is the 8 wands, which are located behind him. It's kind of like a barrier or a fence. He's trying to protect something that he's put together. So generally, if you get this card in a reading for yourself or a friend or a client, what it's generally saying is that you're being encouraged to persevere with what you need to do. There's more work to be done. You need to be prepared and ready for more work, because this guy in the card looks a bit weary, as if he's expecting more challenges or tests or problems to occur. So when you get this spread, when you get this card in the spread, it would be suggesting that not to focus on the negative side of things, but to be open to the fact that you might think that you've got to the end of something, but you might need to do a little bit more. You may need to push yourself a bit more and be ready for more work and more effort within what you're trying to accomplish. It also means that you do need to stand your ground as well and defend what you have achieved so far, and not let the good work you've done slip away. So be wary of that. But the fact that obviously this figure has got a bandage around his head means that you're probably going to feel as if you've gone through the walls. It doesn't necessarily mean physically. It's more to do with mental or emotional pressure, probably, or the amount of energy that you've had to use within the goals or plans or situations that you're facing. So it's a bumpy ride, but it does promise attainment if you're prepared to persevere and persist and keep going at what you're doing. You're being encouraged to do it. And the sort of positive element of this card is that you will have the strength and the stamina to keep going. Even though it does look tricky and difficult, you will be able to see a way through to get towards what you need to do. What's important with 9s is just generally in most packs, there's only ever one figure in the card, which is why we talk about independence. So although there may be help at hand, you'll probably find that you'll be doing most of this work by yourself, by your own merit and your own sort of what you put into it. So you may be a bit defensive about things. You might have to stand your ground, as I say, and defend things as you go forward. But you're in a good position. You're in a strong position, but there's just a little bit more to do. So you've got to keep going, keep persevering, and eventually there is the promise of attainment and accomplishment within what you're trying to do. Maybe a project you're working on at work needs a little bit more before you get there. Maybe you've been asked to do a few extra hours of overtime. Maybe you've got to do a bit more work on your house before you can sell it. Maybe your relationship needs a bit more effort. Maybe you've got to commit a bit harder, or you've got to show a bit more perseverance within it before it gets to the standard or the sort of level that you hope for. But anyway, that's the 9 of Wands. I hope you enjoy it. If you've enjoyed this video, if you like the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe. And you can also check me out on Facebook under James Hennon Tarot and on Instagram under the same name. Until the next video, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.